Seuseungnim, thank you for allowing us to have an online video session with you. There are currently over 50,000 people who have died in the United States from coronavirus, and the whole country is sacrificing a lot. Would it be correct to normalize the livelihood of society and do the best to quarantine the elderly? If politicians were to manage this situation correctly, then what kind of policy should they implement? It is like having a Yeongdong month or the month of inspection in February after finishing the winter study. During Yeongdong month or the month of inspection, many people who are meant to get hurt will get hurt, and many people who are meant to die will die. This type of event is occurring, and you should not be the one to be caught in this. I want to be careful in what I'm about to say. What I mean by getting caught in this is that people who did not make an effort and those who have acted mindlessly in society are being challenged. The coronavirus collectively is acting as nature's prosecutor. People who have studied JUNGBUB will know what I mean when I say the virus is acting as nature's prosecutor. People with a strong immune system and healthy thoughts can overcome the virus even if they were to contract it. However, people with a weak immune system and those who have lost the desire to live will face an environment where they will expire quicker. People who are actively participating in society will not be hurt from the virus, so there's no need to worry too much. Society in general may be confused about this situation. Although you may be quarantined, this virus is like the wind that needs to sweep through society. People who live with hope and prepare to do something for society will not be hurt. So there's no need to worry too much. However, people who do not take good care of themselves and who see no meaning in life are the ones that will be sacrificed a lot. This will occur a great deal in the world. If you think about it from this perspective, then the outlook changes. People may be dying, but it doesn't mean that life ends for them because the soul lives on. People who are meant to reincarnate will expire during this period. While their human life ends, their soul will continue to live on by reincarnating. So do not feel sad by their passing. Do not have a heavy heart about people dying. Although they may be leaving us, they are preparing themselves for a reincarnation. If the old and the weak people who usually are not active in society come out and try to do something, they are the ones to leave. People who must work in society will rarely be sacrificed. This is how you should understand it. Among the coronavirus lectures, there is a mention of an ideal world population to be around 7 billion people, according to the law of 327. If the current world population is about 7.7 billion people, then there is a need for population control. Then is 7 billion people the maximum number that Earth can handle until we return to the source? It should be around 7 billion. It doesn't have to be exactly 7 billion people. However, this coronavirus pandemic is a warning sign. We need to maintain a world population of around 7 billion people. If the world population increases to 8 or 9 billion, then there will be a colossal blow to the global community. Grand Nature is giving us a mission to self-regulate the global community, and this can be gauged by the number of the human population. At 30% of human development, there should be 3 billion people. And at 70% of human development, there should be around 7 billion people. We need to study this now. So how should we think about this? What do we need to do to decrease the world's population? Humanity's average quality of knowledge needs to increase for the population to decrease. If society becomes more intelligent, then the population will decrease. If people in society are ignorant, then the population will increase. That is why the Greatest Love Project will turn humanity into a more knowledgeable society, thereby increasing the quality of life. If the quality of life in society is low, then the population will increase. And if the quality of life in society increases, then the population will decrease. That is why Korea's population has begun to decrease already. Korea's increasing population will now begin to decrease. People worry about population decline, but this is something that needs to happen, and it actually signifies that society's quality is high. If people keep producing children, then this would be analogous to an animalistic life. People should become active in the community to do something beneficial for society. But if people keep reproducing only, then that country becomes a low-quality country. Because the world population has increased to a certain point, it should be controlled. A population control policy should involve increasing the knowledge of the world community. When society and developing nations attain more knowledge and they participate in activities with the rest of the world, then this becomes the population control policy. So it is not right to tell people whether to have more children or not to have children. As the quality of life improves, the population control policy is fulfilled on its own. Thus, the global community should start on such a project.